Hey everybody, it's Sean, a slightly different setting for this video. I wanted to kick off a new series for you. Something that's been coming up a lot and is something that is a really important topic to me and something that I continue to have to educate people about. And the idea here is that you are more than your diagnoses. I very often see people come into me after seeing other people who have handed out diagnoses for them saying that they're bipolar or they're depressed or they're anxious or they're ADHD, and the person comes to see me and I ask them what the problem is and they say that, well, I am this thing, and they offer me a label. The label is not who you are at all, and the label is not the problem. The label points to the problem, and that the label is just a convenient shorthand for signs and symptoms that sort of describe the problem, but even that doesn't tell me how you got to where you are. The journey to where you got to is important, and learning about the steps that you did to get there, or the things that happened that put you in that place, that's important. But the label itself is not so important, and it's not the problem. If you start to identify yourself with that, something really interesting happens. If you remember the story of Rumpelstiltskin, sometimes labels can give us power over something. By naming it, it empowers us to do something different with it or in our relation to it, if you remember the story. What's happening when people accept the label as who they are is a very interesting twist on that story. Instead of a label now becoming a handle by which they can now do something different and empower themselves to do something different and break out of a precarious situation, as in the Rumpelstiltskin story, now what they've done is accept the limitations of that label and effectively put themselves in a prison where the labels are the bars. But it's a self-constructed prison. So if you use a label, make sure that the label is just pointing to a problem, and then focus your energy on solving the problem, not believing the label. If you believe the label is the problem, then you've put yourself in a cell, a prison cell of your own creation, and the bars are the labels. And what I'd like you to do is liberate yourself from that prison. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or contact me on Twitter. I'd like to help you learn to think of yourself outside of the label and escape the label, so that you can become empowered and not disempowered. I hope you're doing well. Looking forward to talking to you soon. Peace.